Hello, welcome back everybody to another episode of the Geek Tech Show. In case you're new here, make sure you start subscribing to this channel. Today we're featuring the orange vest because there is a reason for it. Because we have Under Armour Spawn number 2 versus number 1. Which I don't know which number 1 was even all about. So there's no sniff test from those things. Let's go ahead and check. Ooh, what is this? This is why I'm wearing the orange vest, because this thing is fluorescent. Does it glow in the dark? That is the big question. We're going to be finding out in this video. That not my favorite type of shoe, by the way. But definitely, if you want to get in someone's face with something, this is definitely it. So what we have here, So what we have here is a pair of one of the weirdest, I don't know what to say. This is the stuff you're going to be wearing to your next frat party. Yeah, that's about it. So what's wrong with those? Nothing really wrong, man. This is just, I don't know, in your face type of, like in my face type of kind of a shoe. Now, I would not get this out. Maybe I should, right? You never know when you need this. Really interesting. Blue fluorescent on the other side. That's interesting, to say the least. So what is this supposed to be? I think this is supposed to be like a basketball kind of a shoe. Cheese grater all over the shoe itself. I don't know, those are like fake pumps on the top of this thing. On the bottom, there is this thing right here. So, what is that supposed to be? It's like a Picasso drawing or something, or like you stepped on a pile of mud or something. I have to really see this up close. It's like a moon crater. I think I need glasses for that. You know why I need glasses? This thing is like shining like so much in my face. It's not even funny. I need sunglasses in order to tame the brightness of those things. So, does this actually glow in the dark? I mean, if it does, I don't know. This would be a cool shoe. It's just like too bright, like way too bright in terms of shoe. But if you're a millennium and you want to get in someone's face, this is exactly the type of shoe you'll be wearing. Now let's check out if this actually goes in the dark. I can't see anything. Oh yeah, it does. It actually does glow in the dark. Too bad it's not even darker here, but you can see that. That's cool, by the way. So that's not bad. It does seem like it does glow in the dark. So I don't know. I actually like the idea that this thing goes in the dark. That's kind of cool. I'm not too much of a fan of this style of a shoe, but the glow in the dark thing, that is a deal breaker for some people. I mean, if you're like jogging at night, that's actually a lifesaver right there. You don't even need to put a vest on anymore. Well, you do, but this is good. I mean, people can actually see you. Not as good as a vest, but still good, you know. I don't know if I'm down for this like shredder kind of like cheese shredder all over the interface here. And in the bottoms there's like those those holes in here, like a beehive or something. Now, the moon cradle on the bottom of those things, I don't know about that. That's like weird in my opinion. But hey, if you want to really make a statement, this is it. This is really the shoe you'll be wearing. Now when you make a statement at night, you'll make a statement all day long, wearing something that is so bright you need the sunglasses to view them. Yeah, pretty much. Unless you want to get like a super headache. So the sunglasses is great for those kind of shoes right here, including the cheese grader that is included with those shoes. And that comes for free, by the way. You can grade your cheese right on the shoe itself. So here we go, those shoes themselves. One thing is, if you don't like products made in China, well, tough luck to you. Those shoes do, made in China. That being said, only thing you will get is a bunch of people looking at you weird. I attest you to that, because those shoes do make a statement, because they look so weird on just about anybody. Now, you know what, talking about twice about making a statement here, these things look exactly like a kind of a slipper you actually be putting on, just the way the whole shape is actually outlined over here, including this right there. I don't know, this looks like radioactive shoes that somebody is going to be wearing, such as an astronaut, all the way in terms of walking to the moon, which comes and goes all the way to the Michael Jackson part of moon walking. Yes, those are exactly the shoes I'll be wearing to do the moon walking dance with them. And you can watch me do the moon walking dance. And you can definitely watch me do the moon walking dance with those shoes in the next video. Now, altogether, those shoes are kind of funky looking. The glow in the dark feature is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and check it out, just for you. It's nighttime. And you can see a little bit how they glow at night. Not too much, but they do have this kind of a glow that comes to them. Just a little bit. Now you do have to leave them in the sun, so you can get a lot better glow in the dark results with them. So the on-feet test, they do look as funky as they are. I think they're a little bit big. I mean, on the sides, they do feel one of those oversized kind of a shoe to them. Putting them on, they actually feel pretty good. I mean, this is the first time I'm wearing Under Armour type of shoes. They're a little bit slick when it comes to balancing on them, which I wasn't expecting them to be. So let's do the Michael Jackson walk, which is the moonwalk from the 1980s. Definitely something that you should be wearing for doing some dance moves and break dancing. I think they're really designed for basketball, but yet maybe even running. They do give you a lot of platform over here for you to use when it comes to jumping and moving around. Around here. I really like the back. There's a lot of space over here, right over there, in case you need to do some jumping. On the top, there is not much cushion over here, so that's not good for your feet. This whole thing is actually man-made. There is no leather over here, no fake leather either, no real leather, no fake, no leather. So if you're into saving the environment and you don't want to use any man-made material, definitely this is the shoe for you. That being said, if you like radioactive things that you're wearing, this is the shoe for you as well. If you're going to be visiting Chernobyl, I would be wearing those shoes as well, because they glow in the dark, just like somebody who got some radiation on them. So, this is just funny. I think those shoes are just like funny looking. My personal taste for them is like a -8, I would say, on a scale of 10, just because they're hideous in my opinion. These are the ugliest things I will put on, and that's being honest over here. That being said, apart from that, they feel okay. I mean, they're not bad. They make like sound. I mean, those are not like the worst shoes I will tested on, but it actually is one of the it actually is one of the worst shoes I tested. Let's be honest here. I hate those shoes. Now let's do some jumping with that. Not bad. It does work. It does have some resistance. I would expect it to be for what it is. Overall, putting them on was pretty easy. I don't feel bad. I don't feel any foot pain on those shoes. Nothing tight. They're good. It's just the styling. It is just not for me. So yeah, in terms of like comfort, I would say an 8 out of 10. In terms of styling, -8 out of 10. In terms of looks, I would rate those like -10 out of 10. -10, that is. In terms of usefulness, maybe like a 7. Overall, I would give them like a 5 out of 10 maybe. Yeah, if you can get those for like 20 bucks, go ahead, knock yourself out. If you're paying over 100 for those, I don't know what you're thinking about. So, not the shoes I would normally be getting. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like them. But it's up to you to make the opinion. Please post right down below what you think of those shoes and if you're going to be buying them, regardless of my advice that says, I don't think you should be getting them. I don't think you should. Thank you so much for watching this show, and if you did enjoy it, please make sure to subscribe to it and check out my other sneaker reviews. Honest, uncensored, raw, and real. You're only getting it here in the Geek Tech Show. Ooh, those things are hideous looking.